Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the app Medisafe, which is a medication tracking app, which I know isn't exactly the newest idea, but let's see how they implement it. So right away I saw on the bottom that they were HIPAA compliant, or they said they are at least, which is a good sign. I don't have an account, so let's get started. Okay, looks like I can add some medications. Let's just add a torvastatin. Okay, so it gives me a lot of options. And then more than just a torvastatin, I guess, just after that. Let's go with a torvastatin 10 milligram tablet. That's cool. It has the appearance of the drug, so I guess depending on the manufacturer, you can add different options for that. And looks like you can go ahead and change the strength and the units too. So a lot of options there. Alright, the schedule every day, once a day sounds good, and we can take it at 8 a.m. That sounds good. What are you taking it for? Oh, so it has the conditions, already the indications for specifically a torvastatin. So let's just go with hypercholesterolemia, since that's one of its most common uses. And it looks like you can record how many pills you have and the RX number, which could be useful, so you don't have to bring the actual pill bottle with you into the pharmacy. You can just look it up on your phone. So just go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and say we have 30 pills, a month supply. And looks like you can schedule a refill reminder, and you can customize when you want to have it with how many pills left. So you could do 5, 10, however much you want. And I guess this is just the time it reminds you at when you get low, and you can customize that as well. Alright, so I guess that's all there is. Looks like you didn't have to make an account to add the medications. So that's an easy start, and I guess you can do that later. Tap allow on the next screen in order to receive your medication reminders. Okay. Alright. So that's just an overview of the medications. If you added more, if you took them certain days, you could look ahead to kind of plan out your medication schedule for the week. Updates, what's this? Okay, so it looks like they have some news articles. Welcome to Medisafe. Hi all, well, we know this is all new to you, so let me help. I'm Laurie from customer support, and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. Contact me at support@medsafe.com. Alright, so they have some support and the link to some frequently asked questions. Oh, a video on a torvastatin, that's pretty cool.
Let's take a minute to talk about your medication. This is a torvastatin, and it improves cholesterol and triglyceride levels in your blood.
Informational videos for each medication just pre-recorded and ready for you right away, like right after you enter the medication. So that's another cool feature, I think. And they have other links about the medication, about COVID, and just in general why it's good to mark your doses. Alright, so here's the medication screen specifically. Tap to learn quick actions, sure. Okay, so that's a pretty quick and easy way to be able to edit your medication and add new doses. Alright, so let's try that. Edit. Okay, so this is just basically allowing us to change what we initially put in. Oh cool, they even have food instructions. So this seems like it's very thorough in terms of what you can add, in terms of like instructions, frequency. It gives you a lot of options, like you can put in whatever you want basically. So we're just going to leave that like that. Add dose. So try that. Oh, it looks like it took one away from us. So I guess that would be for some medications where if you don't take them, or you have to take an extra dose later on in the day, you can just swipe over and add a dose. And I'm guessing that since I have it set to take at 8 a.m., that at 8 a.m. it reminds me, and once I take it, it automatically takes the pill away, and then if I had to take an additional, I would have to do this. That's cool. Refill. This is... I guess this is where if we got a refill, you can add it. So let's say I got another 30. Okay, yeah, so if I were to refill early, you just add your refill here, and it updates your total number of pills. So this app seems like it's pretty thorough in a lot of regards. And here's where the settings page. Let's see if I can create a profile. Alright, I'm just gonna do test. Sure. You can customize themes. Okay. That's cool. I'll just leave it blue. Alright. Email. Okay, so there's some password security. A capital lowercase 1 2 3 4 5 6. Alright, I guess I'll just put in my actual email address. Oh, yeah, forgot to put Gmail. Okay, so I guess I'll get an email soon. So there it is. So I could always do that later. Let's check out what else they have under this more section. Measurements. Track measurements, okay. Okay, so you can track a lot of vitals, lab results, things like that. With the torvastatin, we said hypercholesterolemia, so we can go with these. I guess just go back. Okay. And then you can add your lab results here. And you can add notes too. So I guess if you took your phone to the doctor with you or the whoever is interpreting your lab results, you could enter the notes they say, anything regarding that lab result, you could type that in right here. So cool. Diary. Document your symptoms, health events, and any medical information of importance. Okay. So I guess this is just like a daily thing where if you have any exacerbations of other medical conditions, I guess that wouldn't really apply to hypercholesterolemia, but for other disease states that could be really useful. I'm thinking like diabetes, especially, where you track your blood sugar each day, and then your diary, you can record what you ate maybe, or doses of insulin, things like that. So this app has a lot of options for you to record other aspects of your health, not just medications. Appointments. Looks like you can add appointments, such as like doctor's appointments, things like that. And you can add your own doctors too. Let's see if it makes you enter them in manually, or yeah, it looks like you just have to enter it manually. It doesn't look like they have a database or anything that automatically looks up doctors, but still a cool feature, I think. Report. Okay, and it gives you a weekly report too for how you've been taking your medications. I guess weekly. So nice. That could definitely help people, encourage people to stay on adherent with their medications. Oh, and they even have an interaction checker. So let's type in atorvastatin. Check. Alright. So, I'm not sure if this is just saying atorvastatin has no interactions. I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure it does have interactions. Let's try a different one. Okay, so I think what this is actually doing is seeing if you type in the medication, you can type in any medication and then check if it interacts with the medications you're already on. So that's, I had that selected. Or you could check another medication too. So yeah, that's a cool feature to have. And then import my meds. I'm not going to do this because that seems too complicated for right now. Settings. Okay, so you can customize the message you get when it notifies you or gives you a reminder to take your medication. Also, you can add additional users. Home title screen. Okay, so it looks like you can customize what the home screen looks like. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like, definitely gives me a lot of customization options, which as a user I think is important. Alright, that looks like it's pretty much it. So let's get into the rubric. So the purpose, mainly it's for medication tracking and reminders, but it looks like they have a lot of other features, more than just that, such as tracking your appointments, your doctors. You can check interactions. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for purpose. The onboarding, it did look pretty nice, I thought. It was pretty smooth. You didn't have to sign up before being able to add medications. And I liked how it showed that it was HIPAA compliant, giving you a sense of security, kind of. So I'll give that a 7 out of 10 too. The user experience, there were some things that were somewhat confusing, such as this part right here, I think. If you don't know what it means right away, so like swiping over, you could click add dose and accidentally take away medications, but overall I think it's a pretty good experience. I'm also a fan of the dark mode in general, so that's just a personal thing. But overall I'll give it a 5 out of 10 for user experience. User interface, I think it's a pretty good interface overall. It doesn't take very long to load anything. Once you get the hang of it, I think it's pretty easy to use. So I'll give that an 8 out of 10. Engagement, there's not really anything in particular that makes me want to stay on the app longer than I have to, so I'll give that a 2. Data control and security, it said it was HIPAA compliant, which is good, and I haven't seen a reason to believe that they wouldn't be. They did require uppercase, lowercase letter for password in addition to number. They didn't ask any security questions though. So for data control and security, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. And what else do we have? Requests, about notifications, which you can customize a lot about notifications. Let me see if I can find that again. Settings. And then yeah, you can customize your notification message. It looks like you can switch the ringtone as well. That might be a premium feature though. Looks like there's a premium. I guess that's a paid version where you can get more features. So maybe that's something I'll do in the future. But for the request category, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. And for operational, Operational, it doesn't seem like it lists anything about the team, but overall the app I think is good, so that means it must reflect on the team somehow, so I'll give that one another 5 out of a 10. And give me 1 second and I can add that up. So it looks like, if I'm doing the math right, that is overall a 44 out of 80. So overall, pretty good.